Why do daily posts still disappear in the sea of content? Thousands of followers, but only a few see your posts? Social media in 2025 has become an algorithmic maze, where presence no longer equals influence. Reach is plummeting, engagement is cold, and effectiveness is faint. Yet resources continue to drain away day by day. Amid this chaos, not every platform holds value anymore. Those chasing the crowd may be walking into a dead end. At this point, choosing the wrong platform is digging a hole for your growth strategy. So among countless options draining your resources daily, which platform is truly worth serious investment in 2025? Part 1. The Organic Reach Crisis on Social Media. In 2025, social media is no longer a promised land for small businesses. It's a brutal battlefield where natural reach has been squeezed to the point of suffocation. Whether you have 1,000, 10,000, or even hundreds of thousands of followers, only a few percent actually see your posts. The harsh reality: 0.5 to 3% is all you get. That means with 1,000 followers, you might reach just 5 to 30 people. And that's if you're lucky. This is no longer a fair game. Now, everyone says you have to be everywhere. But that's a trap. Each platform requires its own content format, approach, frequency, and tactics. While you only have 24 hours a day, limited energy, and a small budget, you're being stretched across 6 or even 8 platforms simultaneously. That's a recipe for burnout, inefficiency, and zero conversion. It's not because you're doing it wrong, it's because you're trying to do too much. The problem isn't you. The problem is how you're allocating your resources. Success doesn't come from being everywhere. Success comes from being in the right place. Not every platform deserves your time, money, and energy. What you need is a selective strategy. Find the platform that can build trust, drive action, and nurture customers without draining your soul. Because the ultimate goal isn't views or likes. The goal is real, high-quality customers, those ready to buy and trust the value you bring. So pause, take a deep breath. Don't follow the crowd. Instead, reevaluate the true effectiveness of each platform. Where can you truly turn viewers into buyers? Where can you build long-term trust? And where are you wasting energy with nothing in return? The answer will reshape your entire marketing strategy. This is no longer a numbers game. This is a game of intelligence, selectiveness, and optimization. And right now, you need to choose a clear path. Part 2. Instagram. A transformation and a harsh reality. Instagram is no longer a place to post polished photos and wait for attention. The golden era of static images is over. Today, the platform has become a true entertainment stage, where short videos, reels, dominate every corner of the feed. If you're posting still images, you're basically talking to yourself. Only about 3% of your followers might see your content, and that's under good conditions. Instagram forces you to play by new rules, or you'll be eliminated quickly. If your service has strong visual appeal, such as design, beauty, or interior decor, Instagram remains a potential stage. Features like geotagging, local hashtags, and direct messaging help you reach the right people at the right time. You can create intimacy and personal connection with customers. But the prerequisite is, you must consistently create powerful visual content, even daily. If you don't have the resources to do that, Instagram could drain your energy instead of creating value. Another major problem with Instagram is the limitation on links. You can't direct users from posts to your website directly, except for the one link in your bio, and even that is often segmented by third-party tools. This takes away your control over the customer journey. You create content, they see it, and then it stops. No action, no conversion. A vicious cycle where all your effort goes down the drain. Even if you leave an impression, if you can't guide the customer forward, that impression is just an empty gesture. And that's not all. The lifespan of content on Instagram is extremely short. A post today may disappear from the user's attention stream within 24 hours, which means you're stuck in a never-ending hamster wheel. Create, post, disappear, repeat. This is not a sustainable strategy. This is an energy drain. If you choose to stick with Instagram, know that you're choosing a game that demands brutal consistency, with no breaks if you want to stay visible. So what's the solution? Use Instagram as a portfolio, not a sales tool. Devote 80% of your energy to Reels, where reach is still possible. Reserve 20% for stories to maintain closeness. Skip static images. Create content that people want to save, like tip lists or professional insights, to increase your chance of being favored by the algorithm. Don't expect Instagram to turn strangers into customers. Treat it as a place to reinforce your brand, prove your expertise, and act as one link in the chain, not the final destination. Part 3. Facebook, the digital legacy for older audiences. Facebook is no longer the land of youthful excitement. It has become a digital territory for adults, especially older ones. But don't underestimate it. For those offering services targeted at people over 45, this is still a goldmine. However, the serious problem is, organic reach has dropped to just 0.05%, the lowest across all platforms. Your posts barely reach anyone unless you pay. It's an increasingly expensive playground that suffocates organic opportunities. Facebook no longer prioritizes business pages. Its algorithm is designed to push content from friends and family to the top, while businesses are pushed to the bottom. This means you could have a fan page with thousands of likes, but each post only gets a few dozen views. Your page exists, but has no voice. Instead of trying to revive your fan page, you need to shift your mindset. The new focal point on Facebook isn't pages, it's groups. That's where real community interaction and trust still live. Groups are the new marketplace, where people ask about handymen, caregivers, cleaners, legal advice, and they want recommendations from real people with real experiences. When you show up there not to sell, but to help, to answer, share, suggest, you start building a solid presence. In those everyday conversations, trust is planted. Facebook groups aren't for ads, they're where you become the person who shows up at the right moment, with the right answer someone truly needs. Of course, to survive on Facebook, you still have to invest in ads. That's an unavoidable reality. But don't waste money boosting soulless posts on your main page. Use ads to increase the visibility of video content in groups, or for remarketing to people who've already interacted. And remember, video content has 3 times the shareability of standard posts. So instead of status updates, record your working process, quick advice, or solutions to common problems. Short, real, relatable videos, that's the key. If you choose Facebook, dive into local groups where real customers are. Become a helpful member, not a salesperson. Post valuable content, answer questions, and share simple tips. And if you have a budget, invest in lightly promoted video content. You don't need a massive campaign, just the right person at the right time. Facebook is no longer the place to go viral, but done right, it's still a precious bridge to people who are ready to spend and want to be helped. Part 4. TikTok, the art of virality and the loss of control. TikTok is no longer just a playground for youngsters and fun dance trends. It has become a new search engine where millions of people, instead of going to Google, type their questions directly into TikTok. And here, your service can be discovered, loved, and go viral in just a few hours, even if you only have a few hundred followers. The power of virality still exists, though it is unpredictable. But don't be mistaken, TikTok is not a platform you can easily control. It's a wild beast, promising yet unstable. The biggest advantage of TikTok is its highest organic reach rate today, hovering around 3%. Compared to other platforms that are gasping for air, this is a breath of fresh air for service providers. You don't need expensive equipment, you don't need a professional studio. What TikTok demands is authenticity, relatability, and clarity. Quick tips, clear processes, visible results. That's what makes viewers stop scrolling. And just one well-timed trending video can help you reach hundreds of thousands or even millions. However, nothing is free. TikTok trades reach for stability. You might go viral today and disappear tomorrow. Its constantly changing algorithm turns every post into a gamble. More importantly, TikTok doesn't allow you to target specific localities. Your service could become popular with people thousands of kilometers away, which brings no actual revenue. Virality does not equal customers, and sometimes fame is a beautiful illusion, but ultimately meaningless. Furthermore, the short length of videos makes it difficult to build long-term trust. Viewers may like you for 15 seconds, but that doesn't mean they'll call you tomorrow. You have to repeat your message, appear constantly, keep up with trends weekly, or even daily. It's a fast-paced rhythm, requiring high energy and relentless hustle. If you pause, you vanish. TikTok rewards speed, not depth, so if you don't want to be swept away, you need a clear strategy from the start. If you choose TikTok, focus on optimizing each small video for maximum impact. Start with a surprising question, a shocking image, or a relatable tip that makes people say, "Aha!" Use trending sounds to boost exposure. Focus on simple tips, clear tutorials, and visible results. And don't forget to attach a link directing viewers to a deeper connection point, your website, YouTube channel, or email list. TikTok is a megaphone, but you must build your stage elsewhere to actually retain customers. Part 5. X, the discussion platform and brutal battleground. X is no longer just a place for short thoughts in 280 characters. It has become an open forum, where public conversations unfold at lightning speed. Here, it's not about beautiful visuals or catchy sounds, but about the quality of your thinking and the strength of your arguments. This is the ideal environment to showcase expertise, respond to industry questions, and build the image of a specialist in your field. At the same time, it is also a battlefield where every opinion can face intense backlash. What makes X appealing is the potential for content amplification through reposts. A good reply, a deep thread, or a sharp insight can spread and reach thousands of people within hours. And 69% of users here have bought from a small business just because of a piece of content they stumbled upon. When you share value, analyze trends, and offer advice, you're not just showcasing your skills, you're planting seeds of trust. X is where intellect drives reach, not ad budgets. But this is also the most demanding platform. If you don't post 3 to 5 times a day, you disappear. If you're not attuned to the rhythm of conversations, you're left behind. There are no flashy visuals to save you, no music to stir emotions, only words, speed, and community response. And it can be fierce. Every mistake is scrutinized. Every opinion is challenged. X demands consistency and courage. It's not for the faint-hearted or dreamers. If you're ready to step into X, build your strategy around threads. Deep, value-packed series of posts. Answer industry questions with strong reasoning. Ask questions that spark debate. Find trending topics and contribute your expert voice. And treat every interaction as the start of a long-term relationship. X doesn't convert with fleeting emotions. It converts with consistent presence and high-quality arguments. The more knowledge you give away, the more you earn trust. And that trust becomes the lever that brings customers to you. Part 6. LinkedIn, the professional and sustainable B2B machine. LinkedIn is no longer just a recruitment platform. It has evolved into a professional content space where every post is a chance to build trust. For businesses that offer services to other businesses, also known as B2B, business to business, LinkedIn is the ideal environment. Here, you don't need to go viral or race against time. Just share real value, grounded in your expertise, with the right people at the right time, and you can create far-reaching influence. LinkedIn doesn't reward noise. It rewards depth, quality, and credibility. What's special about LinkedIn is that you're speaking to decision makers, managers, directors, business owners, people with budgets and the authority to choose partners. A clear, professional post offering practical solutions can become an actual contract without advertising. If you offer B2B solutions like software, training, strategic consulting, or legal services, this is fertile ground. Because B2B clients don't buy on impulse. They buy for value, trust, and demonstrable expertise. On the flip side, if you provide B2C services, business to consumer, like massage, beauty, or air conditioner repair, LinkedIn is not optimal. Everyday consumers don't come here to look for personal services. They are more active on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. LinkedIn is a niche platform for business connections, where users come to learn, network, and grow professionally. If your service doesn't align with business interests, you'll find LinkedIn lacking for your industry. Additionally, LinkedIn has strict limits on weekly and monthly connection requests. You can't grow your network by the thousands each day like on other platforms. But this actually helps protect the quality of connections. On LinkedIn, just a few hundred connections in the right industry with the right roles and authority levels can open big partnership opportunities. This is a platform where the less but better strategy truly works. You don't need to stand out in a crowd. You just need to stand out to the right decision maker. To get the most out of LinkedIn, write posts that share knowledge, not sales pitches. Start with a big question, a common pain point, or a controversial trend. Then lead with sharp observations, real-world experience, and practical solutions. Before publishing, actively engage with others in your industry. LinkedIn is where you build your personal brand as a specialist. When you give enough value, clients will come to you because they trust you, understand their problems better than anyone else. Part 7. YouTube, the 24/7 trust-building machine. YouTube isn't just for entertainment. It's the most powerful platform for service providers who want to build trust and convert viewers into real customers. This is the only place where you can speak in-depth, thoroughly, and directly to those actively seeking solutions. On YouTube, you don't need to be famous. You just need to show up at the right time with the right content that your potential client is typing into the search bar. This isn't a place to broadcast. This is a place to connect through knowledge, voice, and presence. Unlike social media platforms, YouTube operates like a search engine. Viewers don't wait passively for content to slide by their feed. They actively search for what they need. That means when you appear with a video that hits the right keyword and topic, you're not just reaching an audience, you're reaching someone who is ready to listen and intends to take action. This is a level of engagement that algorithm-driven platforms can't compete with. And once you help solve their problem, they begin to trust you. YouTube also has a major advantage: timeless content. A video you publish today can still bring in customers years from now. Unlike TikTok or Instagram, where content dies in a few days, YouTube functions as a living library. Create once, harvest repeatedly. That's a massive leverage point for anyone building a sustainable marketing system. A well-made video can present your service, showcase your expertise, and convince customers 24/7 without you lifting another finger. YouTube's greatest strength is its ability to build deep trust. Viewers don't just see your image. They hear your voice, observe your manner, and follow your insights over 5, 10, even 20 minutes. In that time, you're not just a source of information, you become a trusted expert in their eyes. And when they decide to buy, they'll choose the person they've spent hours with through video. No other platform helps customers feel like they know you before meeting you the way YouTube does. YouTube is also the strongest platform for conversions. When viewers understand and trust you, they act faster and more decisively. They click the link in your description. They book appointments, they make calls, and all of it happens while you're asleep, out, or working elsewhere. YouTube isn't an ad channel, it's an automated sales system. You don't need to go viral. You need videos that solve real problems. When your content is genuinely helpful, it becomes your tireless salesperson, working day and night without complaints, without taking leave. That said, YouTube isn't easy. It requires serious investment of time, mindset, and patience. You have to learn filming, editing, optimizing titles, thumbnails, descriptions, and keywords. You'll need at least 3-6 months to start seeing results. This isn't a platform for those seeking instant success, but once you pass the initial stage, you'll have a content engine that works for you for years. The right strategy for YouTube is focus on solving problems, not selling products. Don't talk about yourself. Talk about the problems your customers are struggling with. To optimize YouTube, start by finding keywords your audience is actively searching. Write titles with those keywords. Design attractive thumbnails with result images or before and after visuals. In your videos, present clear, concise, and in-depth solutions. Always include calls to action. Watch more, book now, contact us. And don't forget to optimize your description. Each video is a landing page. You need to guide the viewer to the next step, not let them drift away. YouTube is not for entertainment. It's where professionalism turns into trust and profit. And the best part, you don't need millions of views. You just need the right viewers. A video with 500 views from people in need of your service is worth more than 5 million meaningless views. Don't let big numbers distract you. YouTube isn't a volume race. It's a journey of building a quality content ecosystem, where every video is a brick in your long-term brand, trust, and sales system. Start with one video, then one video per week. And step by step, YouTube will become your most valuable intangible asset. Part 8. Choose one platform to dominate. Don't try to be everywhere. Don't fight a scattered battle where you exhaust your energy without generating results. In 2025, success doesn't come from being present on every platform, but from dominating the right one. Choose the place where deep trust can be built, where you can create real relationships with those who need you, where your content doesn't disappear overnight, where customers come to you because they found you, not because you chased them. Choose the place that works for you, even when you're offline. And that place is YouTube. It's not noisy, it's not instant, but it's powerful, profound, and persistent. It's the only platform where you can simultaneously deliver expertise, build trust, and automate sales. It's the only platform where customers arrive already trusting you before even making a call. So if you're going to commit to just one platform, choose the one that turns you into an expert, turns videos into assets, and turns viewers into clients. Stop chasing attention, start building a trust system, and start today. Chase short-term views or build content that brings long-term customers. Appear everywhere or focus and own one place. Do marketing to grab attention or to nurture trust. Speed grabs attention, depth creates impact. Virality creates presence, selectivity creates credibility. Not every platform brings real value. Not every strategy leads to long-term success. Which path is sturdy enough to lead to sustainable growth? The difference doesn't come from being everywhere, but from showing up with purpose. Thank you for watching the whole video. Please like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next videos.